Why is that smell?
Can we start?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Como é que é o processo de criação deles?
This gentleman would like to know how is the creation process you use to make your music?
Well, it varies a lot from track to track really. The way we've grown up making music is that we're of a generation where making music with a guitar or making music with a computer or a drum machine or a synthesizer is kind of natural to us. We didn't have to like do one thing then learn how to do another. It's kind of something that we grew up in that period of time where both things were happening at the same time.
Bom, varia de música para música, eles podem usar guitarra, computadores ou baterias. Vai conforme a geração, não tem um padrão de uma linha para usar.
Eu gostaria que você falasse um pouco como é o show deles. Quer dizer, o que difere do lado gravado, e como eles trabalham com o som assim, dançante, então a gente sempre tem essa curiosidade. Como funciona Chemical Brothers no palco?
He would like to know how your shows, how you make your shows, as your shows are different from the disc you make, as the music is dancing, and how would be your shows?
Well, we take our whole studio up on stage, and we play around with small bits of our records and beats and sounds and synths. It's what we do in the studio, but on stage, and try and make it like an exciting psychedelic experience to watch our music. We have a big light show and slide show behind us, and we try and get the sound exactly right. It's like more about creating the right environment to hear our music, and just being in an environment where it will really hit you, what we do. But it's different to DJing because it's not playing people's records, it's playing around with the component parts of our music.
Eles criam um ambiente diferente porque não é apenas música, existe um ambiente de luzes que faz com que a música ela soa também através de imagem.
Eu queria que eles falassem, por favor, do novo disco deles, que vai ser lançado agora em junho, as participações no álbum. Surrender.
She would like to know about your new record, Surrender, all the participation on the record.
Yeah, we've collaborated with more people this time. We've still done another record with Noel Gallagher. And with Jonathan from Mercury Rev, we both appeared on Dig Your Own Hole. But I've also worked with Bernard Sumner from New Order, and Hope Sandoval from Mazzy Star, and Bobby Gillespie, of course, from Primary Scream. So it's just people who we're friends with, people who we respect musically, just interesting people to make music with. Really, it's the main thing we want to get out of it.
There's quite a lot of focus on who we've collaborated with, but that's kind of a natural thing for us to do, to make music with other people. It's still our record, it isn't about amassing like a sort of list of superstars to work with. It still boils down to the record that the two of us have made.
Eles convidaram pessoas diferentes para participar do disco. São pessoas que colaboram no disco deles da mesma maneira que pessoas que eles colaboram nos discos. São pessoas que eles se identificam com os sons, os tipos de músicas e, enfim, existe um intercâmbio entre essas trocas de colaboração em discos.
O que você conhece sobre a música brasileira?
What do you know about Brazilian music?
Not a great deal. What about mutantes? They're not.
Mutantes.
Os mutantes.
Yeah.
Psychedelic. Folk. Are they Brazilian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still alive.
Yeah. That's all.
Not together anymore.
No, it's a long time ago. But weird music.
E sobre a samba, eles não se interessam em misturar baterias de samba, de repente no som deles, pesquisar um pouco mais sobre isso?
Is it interesting for you mixing Brazilian drums, samba rhythm with your music?
We haven't done that yet as such. Don't know.
Ainda não fizemos isso.
Who knows? Who knows, man?
Quem sabe?
Yeah.
Queria saber qual é a expectativa do show aqui no Brasil. É a primeira vez que eles tocam aqui, não?
Is it the first time you play in Brazil?
Yeah.
What do you expect from the show here in Brazil?
Yeah, it's the first time. Yeah, well, we're interested to see how the crowd react. You know, it's a bit of a, first for us and for the people watching. I mean, we're excited. You know, that's what we like doing, is playing in different places. This is, we did a few gigs in England, and now we're coming over somewhere pretty special for us to come. So we'll wait and see. For our gigs, the crowd plays a big part in how they go, really.
Eles,
So yeah, be a good crowd. Good gig.
eles estão aguardando como vai ser a reação do público. Na Inglaterra eles já conhecem.
But we listen to a lot of music. I think that's the unique thing about like a lot of people who make dance music, they'll only listen to dance music, and I quite admire people like that. But we've taken a lot of like old psychedelic records, hip hop records, techno records, and we listen to all of it. And we kind of trance records, and we find something good in a lot of music, and it somehow seeps through into what we do in the studio. We don't think of like rock music as being a different. It's just people making music, and if we hear good things in it, then it might come into what we do. But we don't sort of sit around trying to join up rock and dance or anything like that. Just different things we get out of different music. It comes into music.
When you were young, you didn't listen to Led Zeppelin and that kind of thing?
Yeah, I have listened to Led Zeppelin, but when we're in the studio, we don't. But if a break or a drum sound reminds us of Led Zeppelin, then all good. But we're not trying to copy anything, but we've absorbed quite a lot of music over the years. That's what our friendship's based on, is listening to music together and making music together. So.
Eu vou só traduzir a resposta dele. Eles ouvem vários tipos de música, como hip hop, dance, todo tipo de música. Não que eles tenham uma influência específica, mas eles utilizam ouvem várias músicas para tirar o que tem de melhor em cada uma para poder aproveitar na deles.
Como é que eles fazem a pesquisa de insertos? Que normalmente eles escutam certos sons assim, tipo, por exemplo, eu ouvi dizer que uma vez eles pegavam o som do R2, D2 do Guerra nas Estrelas e jogavam no meio de uma das músicas, assim. Então você meio que tinha que ir descobrindo os inserts, as coisinhas que eles botavam assim nas músicas.
He would like to know how you insert, for example, some pieces from different sounds, like for example this R2, D2 from Star Wars. For example, you have to search a little bit in your music what sound is from where. How do you make this insert in your music?
It's not, it's a bit of a misunderstanding of how we make our music. It's not like a thing of trying to insert different things from different places. It's all quite natural. We just sit in the studio experimenting with different sounds, and then they'll trigger off different kind of responses from us. But we don't sit there trying to get the most incompatible things to fit together. For us, we're just trying to make things that naturally flow. And as for R2D2, I don't know where he got him from. So I don't know.
That's what I heard somewhere.
Really?
That we've got R2D2 on our record.
Yes.
Oh, it would be a lovely tie-up to the Phantom Menace.
I wish it had.
Ele diz que os sons que eles introduzem nas músicas deles são sons que eles tentam fazer compatíveis com o que está sendo feito e que fluam naturalmente para produzir um som bom no final.
What's that?
I was going to pick you. Hello, mate.
O que eles esperam de tocar para o público brasileiro? Porque normalmente eles estão acostumados a fazer som nos lugares não muito grandes, assim, eu acho.
What you expect of playing here for Brazilian public? As you know, we don't play in large auditoriums.
Well,
We have played large. We play large, small, and medium auditoriums.
Eles têm tocado em pequenos, grandes e médios auditórios.
We're looking forward to just seeing what people make of it. I think you had the Prodigy was it here?
Yes. Like Saturday?
yeah, very different show, very different from what we do.
Here in São Paulo.
Yeah, it's not like that. We don't have like dancers. It's just about when we're on stage and we're doing what we do in the studio. And it's taken in England maybe quite a long time for people to get used to that's what you have at a live like dance music gig kind of thing. And so the Prodigy overcame that thing by having all the dancers and stuff. And try and make it as exciting as possible, but it is a kind of leap of faith for people to get into, just what, because people are so used to watching people play guitars or play drums, you always have that thing, the initial thing of what we're going to do on stage, but, if you come tomorrow, it'll be cool, it's exciting.
Resumindo a resposta, ele diz que no caso, como eles estão, digamos, o público inglês ainda está se acostumando a ir em auditórios ou em shows para assistir esse tipo de música, eles não programam muito o que eles vão fazer no palco. Isso flui um pouco naturalmente conforme o andamento do público mesmo.
Sobre a questão de tocar em São Paulo, tocar no público brasileiro.
Desculpa, não entendi.
Uma pergunta dele, sobre a pergunta dele. Gostaria?
Volta a pergunta.
Sobre o público brasileiro? Sim, ele perguntou o que eles achavam de tocar para o público brasileiro. Eles disseram que já tocaram em lugares pequenos, médios e grandes e tal. Mas eu queria entender o que eles falaram depois sobre tocar.
Eles fizeram uma comparação entre o show do Prodigy, o que foi a apresentação do show do Prodigy aqui, e eles tentam fazer uma coisa totalmente diferente do Prodigy, é uma coisa mais, sei lá, perspectiva mais...
Eu queria saber mais do que entender melhor.
Deixa eu perguntar, João. What do you expect from playing to Brazilian public? Again.
It's one of the things about dance music. It doesn't rely on like personality so much. It doesn't rely on people singing along to the words of a song. Like dance music, we travel all around the world playing our music and stuff, and it is an international thing. You can have the same records on a Saturday night in London that are making people dance, or you can go to Singapore and the same record will be having the same effect there. And that's one of the exciting things about playing this music, is that it works. Cuts down, doesn't rely on people getting a lyrical, appreciation of things. It's just about the pure physical nature of it, which is exciting for us.
Não depende especificamente da adesão do público, dos públicos conhecem as letras e tudo mais. É mais um tipo de música que as pessoas se envolvem e participam. Mesmo o show que eles fazem, por exemplo, em Londres, eles podem fazer em Singapura e a reação do público ser igual ou diferente.
Eles se consideram, de repente, os precursores do movimento rave, assim? Aqui no Brasil tem algumas pessoas que consideram os Chemical Brothers como os precursores do movimento rave, assim. Das raves.
Are you precursors from the rave movement, or do you consider yourself as it?
Part of rave.
Yeah. Do we?
Yeah, I like to rave. Like raves, We don't. We play a lot of different types of things, we can create our own rave, whatever, and we just enjoy playing, really.
Eles tocam todo tipo de música, eles não se consideram realmente esses precursores.
But do you like rave parties?
Yeah, it's where we come from. Before we met each other when we were 17 years old, that's what we used to do in that summer of 89, 88, was go to big raves near London in fields, and that's where we first heard this music kind of in that environment with a load of people, and that was the exciting thing about it. And you come to our gigs, we try and make them like clubs, we try and make them like like an event for people to dance. It's not like your traditional kind of gig. We try and get that environment in like a hall. So, yeah.
Queria saber se a internet tem bastante influência na divulgação da música deles e se eles também curtem
A internet.
bem específico.
Has the internet influenced your works, or do you like internet? How does it influence your music?
Would you like to answer that?
He likes to buy records from the internet.
That's about it.
That's the only thing we do from the internet, and have email.
A divulgação ajuda para outros lugares no mundo.
Do you use internet, for example, to show your works or this kind of things?
No, it's had no more influence really on our work than like the postal service has had on our work, or like You know, it's the same thing really.
Diz que não tem tanto, não tem a mesma influência que o correio tem no trabalho deles.
It's all, yeah.
I like records. I like the physical thing about, you know, going out and buying records or...
Ele gosta de aderir mais a coisas físicas, como sair para comprar discos.
Eles gostam mais dos vinis ou dos CDs?
Do you like the old long plays records or the CDs?
I like both. I mean, if you
Either
yeah,
are
there's-
fine.
yeah, so, you know, we buy quite a lot of old vinyl and stuff, you know, records and CDs, yeah. Both.
Eles compram os dois,
Yeah.
bastante vinis e CDs também.
Eles ainda tocam em rave?
Do you still play in raves?
Yeah, we DJ at raves sometimes, yeah, and play. We're doing something in San Francisco.
But I mean, that's the position that we find ourselves in. It's quite interesting. We can do our own tours of gigs in like kind of rock and roll venues, or then we can go and play a rave for like 10,000 kids somewhere. And it's like that's good. That's what we like to be. We like to do these different things and not have to do one thing. One weekend we might feel like we want to go and DJ in a club for 500 people or something, and then next week we can go and do a big gig. You know, it's like we like that. It keeps us kind of, you know, all these different things go up to making our music, so we like doing the different things when we play. You know.
Eles gostam, no caso, de diversificar. Eles podem tocar em clubes, por exemplo, como DJs para 400 pessoas. Ou fazer shows também. Eles gostam de diversificar porque o que eles querem é ver o público reagir, né, às músicas deles.
E eles já têm assim, um lugar para ficar tocando assim, no Réveillon do ano 2000, se vão tocar ou não?
Do you have a place to play during New Year, from year to sound?
No, we don't have anywhere yet. No one's asked us to do anything.
Por enquanto eles não têm assim.
Or we'll be sitting at home.
Eu gostaria de saber um pouco mais sobre o show, assim, são quantas pessoas no palco, qual vai ser mais ou menos o repertório, vocês vão tocar alguma coisa do disco novo já nesses shows?
We would like to know about the next show, how many people will be on stage, and which music are you going to play? Are there going to be music from the new record?
Yeah, it's just us two. We just make the music. I mean, it's when we play live, as I said, it is just like us. We take basically our studio with us when we play live, and then we just recreate the music and make the music as we're going. And it's a very flexible way of working, and it wouldn't really fit in working with other musicians because we work with machines and computers, and that's for us that gives us a real freedom and just being able to make up and improvise as we go along. But just two little guys and lots of machines.
No caso
Two big guys.
seriam duas pessoas, porque para eles o show é mais ou menos como estar no estúdio. Eles levam todos os aparatos mecânicos e computacionais deles e eles gostam de, no caso, estar improvisando também.
Eles têm algum projeto com alguns outros DJs, alguma coisa meio que armada para fazer assim ou não?
Para fazer?
Não sei, algum disco, porque eles fizeram um projeto chamado Voodoo Culture, se eu não me engano. Eles fazem mixagens com outros DJs, se não me engano. Eles têm alguma coisa meio que marcada.
Do you have any future project to make a record with other DJs? Because it seems you have a record called Voodoo Culture, something like this. You made with other DJs. Is there any project future for this?
Well, when we make records with other people, it's driven by the fact that they do things that we don't do. Like they write songs, write words and melodies and stuff, and that's, I used to collaborate with they're, really good at a certain instrument that we're not going to be able to play ourselves. We have bass players down and stuff like that. But, as far as other people making dance music, there isn't that thing that they're not doing things that we're not capable of doing. So, it'd be nice to think maybe we'll one day make a record, Underworld or something, but it's not really top of the things we're going to do because it's usually things, definitely people who don't do what we do.
Ele diz que basicamente não existe um projeto específico quanto a isso, porque eles normalmente tocam com pessoas que tocam instrumento que, por exemplo, eles não tocam, né? No caso de DJs, são pessoas que não é que eles fazem coisas que eles não fazem, então não existe um projeto específico para esse tipo de trabalho.
Na opinião deles, como é que é hoje, nos outros
how do you see this movement from the 90s where all the musics get together and mix themselves in rising and styles?
I don't see it as like really new, you know, like if we look like the, you know, the reason we like a band like New Order is that they took, you know, didn't see any sort of like anything strange about working with people who make disco music or hip hop music, and you know, and people like the Clash working with like Lee Scratch Perry, so like always like good music kind of leans on other things, and it's not amazingly new, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad, but as a principle, you know, people who make rock music or you know, some other sort of music coming into contact with other types of producers is, you know, pretty cool thing. So, but it's not like a really new thing.
Diz que no caso, hoje em dia não é mais tão novidade essa mistura de músicas, porque existem vários estilos que já estão se misturando, como no caso do New Order, o Clash, que eles já tocaram. Existe já essa mistura já há algum tempo.
Gentleman at the back. Yes, well.
Quantas pessoas tem falta?
Eles me perguntando se são só eles dois e os equipamentos.
O disco anterior deles teve assim, uma repercussão muito boa no mercado americano, que é um mercado difícil, né? Principalmente do tipo de música que eles fazem. Qual a expectativa deles para esse disco que está saindo agora? Vai ter um apoio mais forte da gravadora? Quer dizer, como é que... Ou eles não se preocupam com esse tipo de coisa?
Your last record was very well accepted in the American, by the American public. What do you expect for this for the next record? Do you have any work? Are you working on it?
We don't understand why other countries, anyone's concerned about why people in America like your music, or
Just, it's
you know, we get asked everywhere in the world, what are you know, how do you think this record's going to be received in America? We don't have any more interest in America than we do in Indonesia.
Ele diz que no caso eles não fazem um trabalho específico no mercado americano, porque sendo aceito ou não para eles, tanto faz se é aceito na América ou, por exemplo, na Indonésia.
E a última pergunta.
not big bad.
Quem gostaria de fazer mais uma pergunta?
There's a lot of people at the back, aren't there?
Então faço um, né?
Yes, Green Boy, yeah, keep going, Greenie.
Concorda. Eu gostaria que vocês falassem um pouco, porque já trabalhando com diversas pessoas, né? Quer dizer, essa é uma pergunta com duas divisões. Primeiro, com quem eles curtiram mais trabalhar, essas pessoas com quem eles trabalharam. E segundo, com quem eles curtiriam trabalhar, que eles não têm trabalhado.
He's saying you worked together with a lot of several people. With whom did you enjoy most working with, and with whom would you like to work with?
Well, it's very special for us to work with Bernard Sumner. Just because the music that he's made meant so much to us, you know, from growing up, from when we were younger, listening to the music of New Order since I was like 13, you know, and then being in the studio with someone who'd been responsible for all that music. So, you know, but all the people we work with, from, you know, Noel Gallagher, Mazzy Style, and Jonathan, all those people, we feel, you know, like we really enjoyed the time we were with them. It's always worked out well, you know, and as far as probably would like to work with Beth Orton again, maybe. Someone in the future.
But the question is a bit like looking into your little cot full of your babies and saying which baby do you like the most. You know what I mean? It's a bit unfair, really, isn't it? Which
Could you just
baby you've drowned?
repeat the name of the band?
One of them's
your
going to
name?
be heartbroken.
You said Magic Star, and the other one?
Jonathan from Mercury Rev. He was a nice guy. I mean, they're all, you know, there's all good people.
Ele está dizendo que de uma maneira geral é como se chegar olhar para todos os seus filhos e dizer qual que você gosta mais, né? Enfim, de todos que eles diz que não tem como nomear um, tem vários, tem o Magic Style, o Gallagher e o Jonathan. Seriam os que eles mais curtiram. É, o que ele falou, é difícil.
Ah,
Keep on reading. Keep on. Yeah.
Como é que funciona, por exemplo, assim, eles viajam muito, e não sei se eles são casados ou não, como é que é o assédio, assim, se eles gostam de dar uma sapecada, não sei.
He would like to know. He doesn't know if you're married or not, if you're single, well, your situation, and as you travel a lot around the world, and what kind of relationship would you like to have?
Like what?
No, that meant something.
I didn't really understand the question.
Se o assédio da mulherada é grande, por exemplo.
He's asking, for example, if all the women they are running after you during the show, these kind of things.
Yeah. Not really that question. Really that question. Easy greedy.
Different strokes.
Different sort.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever. Always happy to oblige.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very
Thank you.
much. Thank you. Pleasure. Are you radio rock? Radio. All the cars have that sticker.
Yeah.
Every car.
I would like to. Yeah, every time.
Every car.
Could you invite our listeners to go to the concert tomorrow?
Hi, it's Tom from the Elder Brothers. So people of 89. Please go to our concert. I just can't talk.